Hello and welcome to my fourth GameDev vlog diary thing. Today I'm going to talk about what I did in the past week or two. It's been 10 days since now it's been 11 days since I've started the 12 games in 12 weeks challenge. So let's go ahead and start by talking about what went right. And what went right is my Twitch channel. I made 97 followers in the first 10 days, and 1,500 views on my Twitch channel, which I think is pretty good. I think my top viewers at one time was either 30, I think it was 38, it might have been more, but that was the highest I remember seeing. So that was pretty cool. And this is the game that I've been developing. It's a multiplayer co-op platformer ogre shooting type thing. We've had about 10 people be testing at once, which is really cool and really fun. There's been a whole buttload of features. There's an absolute ton of features. There's fancy lighting. There's plans to go ahead and make the level editable while you're playing. The networking is set up to handle all kinds of lag and stuff smoothly and predict things and interpolate and be super fancy. Just yesterday I did a whole bunch of UI fixes. I reworked the projectile networking. I made it so that if your version is different from the server's version, it'll kick you from the server, and hopefully it'll warn you now. It used to not warn you, so people wouldn't understand why they were getting kicked. But I think that's been fixed now. We added a settings window where you can change your name and your color, the color of your clothing in game, and that stuff all syncs over the network. Just last night off stream, I added my first chat command, but it doesn't actually work. So I guess I'll actually be fixing that in today's stream. Streaming, I do about 12 hours of development a day, and I stream 6 of those hours. And then every 2 hours when I'm streaming, I alternate between me and Andrew Sandifer of 2D Heroes. We kind of we double team everybody with our stream. Ooh, that sounded dirty. Anyways, I'll go ahead and cover what went wrong. On day 8, Unity 4.6 broke. Well, I think it was day 8. Anyways, 4.6 broke. They did a web player update. It broke everything that, if you had used the 4.6 beta, basically you had to update all of your stuff, or your UI would be broken. Which means my Bacon Jam game, the Super Turbo Ship Puncher 3, is now broken, and it's broken on Congregate, it's broken on GameJolt, it's broken on Itch, it's broken everywhere, and I have to re-export the project, or do away with the old UI, or downgrade it to 4.5, but downgrading kind of breaks the scenes apparently. So long story short, that game is basically screwed until I, dedicate some hardcore fixing time. The 4.6 UI ended up screwing me on the multiplayer Archer game because I just, didn't think that was going to happen. So I downgraded the Archer game to 4.5 and switched to NGUI, which has been kind of a mixed blessing. NGUI has some really nice features like colored chat text and stuff, so that's been really cool. And I think the pre-done skins look a little bit nicer, but NGUI also has a shitty event system in comparison to 4.6. It was actually a really nice event system that I think 4.6 drew inspiration from, but 4.6 just did it so much better. It's like no competition. One of the big problems with the NGUI event system is that you can fire functions with button clicks, but you can't give them arguments. And 4.6 lets you do arguments in the button clicks, so you can tell it's like a world of difference, I've left the dedicated server running the game all week, and so far none of the credits has really been used up, so I can actually upgrade the server or add more or something without issue. So far, I think we've only used about 7 or 8 gigs of bandwidth on the dedicated server, and that means I have plenty to spare. So if we get even more players, more than 10 a day, it should be able to scale and handle things totally fine. If you want to play the game, I have a dedicated server constantly running, and there will be a link to the build on my Dropbox in the description of this video. One other thing I wanted to cover is a straw poll I did during the stream. During the stream, I did a straw poll that asked the people what they wanted to watch. Did the viewers want to see me keep working on the Archer game or switch to another game project? Because technically we're on day 10 and we're still working on the same game. We should have stopped development on day 7 and switched to a new game. So I asked the viewers what they wanted, and it came out to a tie. So I wasn't sure if I should drop the project, the unfinished game 1 of week 1, or if I should finish it and then move on to something else, or if I should just go ahead and put hardcore development into the multiplayer game. With the vote being tied, I went ahead and decided I'll go ahead and keep working on the Archer game until people lose interest or stop viewing, and then I'll switch to the other projects, which means my 12 games in 12 weeks goal might be kind of put on the back burner, but I mean, that kind of sucks that in the first week I've already decided that I'm not going to do that anymore. So that's not entirely true. I actually have a few backup projects that are in varying states of completion that I'll go ahead and try to release during the development of the Archer game. Maybe while I'm developing for 6 or 12 hours a day, I can spend 2 to 4 hours working on one of these other smaller things. But I have no doubt that I want the Archer game to be like the thing that I'm working on. Like when you ask, what has that guy made? I want it to be the multiplayer Archer game, which still has no name because, well, it's kind of up to the viewers. A lot of the development has been up to the viewers on this thing. Anytime I ask for, okay, what feature do we need to work on next? I'm asking the viewers what they want to see me make next. I don't even have a to-do list. How crazy is that? That I don't even have a to-do list or a game design document for this thing. I just go into chat and say, what do you guys want to see next? And that also kind of explains why the code is so horrible right now. The code is bad. Anyone watching the stream, you can maybe learn a little bit about the Unity API from some of the functions I call, but you absolutely should not be designing a game using like the structure and hierarchy and the horrible naming conventions that I've been using recently. It's basically jam code, and jam code is bad. You shouldn't try to learn from jam code. If I see you writing your games using my shitty code, I'll punch you in the face. Don't write code like mine. Alright, there. That's the warning. That's the disclaimer. Anyways, I think that's about all I have to say about this week in development. So hopefully I'll get another one of these videos up for next week. Wow, is it really Wednesday? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Goodness. I meant to get this video done on like Sunday. So I'm going to try to dedicate Sundays to my weekly vlog YouTube videos. Also, I've stopped uploading all of my Twitch exports to YouTube because I think that just kind of made my YouTube channel look kind of amateurish and bad. So my vlogs, my weekly updates in HD will still be going to YouTube, but my Twitch exports won't be going there because all it does is spam YouTube. It spams anyone who's subscribed to me. If you want to watch the Twitch stuff, go watch I highlight everything I do. So there's video on demand on Twitch, you can watch it there, or just watch me live. I mean, that's the fun part, is when you actually get to interact with the streamer. So, hopefully, I'll see you there. Go ahead and like, subscribe on YouTube. Go ahead and go to Twitch, follow me there, so you can see me develop stuff live. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching.